Okay. Give me 1 second. From the river to the sea. Thank you. Okay. All right. Excuse me. Can I sneak back in? I thought I was going to have to ask that kind of stuff. Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We are joined on a live stream and Zoom here by faculty at universities across the country. For 3 weeks now, faculty and staff at universities around the country have held weekly vigils every Monday to recognize the ongoing absence of students who have been detained by ICE or forced to flee their campuses and this country. Today, faculty and staff will be holding a vigil. We're carrying signs, we're carrying photographs with images of Ranjani Srinivasan, one of our students who was forced to flee, Alireza Darodi, an Iranian student who is also being hounded by ICE, and Mahmoud Khalil, our own student who should be here today, graduating from this university, but is now going into his 3rd month of ICE detention in Louisiana. We'll be holding this vigil for the next hour, but since it's graduation, we are joined by a special guest today. And I just want to say a couple things before I hand it over to him. In November of 2023, when the slaughter in Gaza had already been going on for a month, Columbia University students staged a peaceful protest against the war that was disrupted by an outsider shouting anti-Jewish slogans. And Mohsen Mahdawi was one of the organizers who confronted this individual and made it clear he was not welcome. Several days later, the university sent out a global press release accusing the organizers of this protest of threatening rhetoric and intimidation, a charge that the university was never able to substantiate. Last month, when Mosen was detained by the Department of Homeland Security, a State Department memo justifying his detention and attempted deportation accused him of threatening rhetoric and intimidation against Israeli students, a charge no one will be able to substantiate, but a charge that goes directly back to this university's poor judgment and mishandling of student protests on this campus for the last year and a half. We should be under no illusion about the Trump regime agenda that is putting our students in detention. But we should also not be under any illusions about our own university's complicity in endangering our students this way. I'm very happy today that we are joined by Mohsen Mahdawi so that we can congratulate him on his graduation. I am relieved that his photograph is no longer among the photographs that we are holding at these vigils. And I'd like to ask him now to say a few words. Do you mind wearing this microphone?
This is why we are standing here today. This is the reason why we are standing here today. This is the reason why you all have stood up for Palestine, for Palestinians, for students, for me, and that's why we are standing here in support of every other student. Justice and peace go hand in hand. What Columbia University is trying to do is trying to uproot us from this belief. The belief that justice is inevitable and equality must be provided for everyone. That supremacy has no place in our humanity. That our humanity is much larger and much bigger and much stronger than anything that divides us. It's much larger than Democrats or Republicans, much larger than white or black, much larger than Israelis or Palestinians. This is our humanity. And what this university has done to Mahmoud and to me is a betrayal to the values and the principles that we come to this university to learn and to study. And when I say the university, I must make it clear. The university now is being represented with the senior administration that is selling the soul of this university to the Trump's administration participating in the destruction and the degradation of our democracy, a system in which we see an extension of justice in this country. This university has failed Mahmoud, has failed me, failed to protect us just as regular, normal students. But not only that, in fact, it did set us up because when we were accepted here, we were accepted based on the merit that we are Palestinians, we have a story, we have experience, we will enrich our class, we will learn from our students, from our colleagues, from our professors, and we would exchange that. The university encouraged us to speak up. And when we spoke up, what did it do? It set traps for us. It sanctioned us. It targeted us. It discriminated against us. Systematic discrimination at its core at this university, practiced and orchestrated and enacted by the senior administration. Not only that, but also the senior administration of this university, while it's betraying the message that we should be rooting ourselves in. The mission of this university should be aligned with advancing our humanity. It's politicizing the university by investing in genocide, by investing in apartheid, by strengthening relationship with Israel, and trying to silence everyone who's trying to raise their voice for justice, for humanity, for peace. Shame on Colombia. But I am here also to remind us all that Colombia is not senior administration. Colombia is 34,000 students, faculty, and staff, people who are good people. Our hearts are oriented to help others. Our hearts are orchestrated in a way that we feel interconnected. And what we are doing today, of me coming to this university, rather than being in prison clothes, rather than being in prison, either in Vermont or in Louisiana, I come here to celebrate with who? With my fellow students, my brothers and sisters, and with my professors, and with my community in New York City. And what was the message when I went on the stage? The message was very clear and loud that the accusation, the fabrication, the gaslighting of anti-Semitism is a bullshit. And we saw the students, we saw the professors, we saw the faculty cheering up. What they are cheering up for? They are cheering up for the idea of justice, for the idea of peace, for the idea of equality, for the idea of humanity, and nothing will stop us from continuing to do that. Nor the Trump administration, nor Columbia University, nor any power in this world will stop us from being and continuing to be humans. So thank you for being humans. Thank you.
I'm so grateful our brother Mosen is back with us. We will be here every Monday at noon for as long as it takes until there's no pictures left in the box of pictures, okay? If you are a nefarious politician or Vichy administrator planning to spend the summer dismantling a university, you might think everything is going to be quiet because everyone's going to go home. I have news for you. We live here. We work here. We will be here every week until every single student and scholar who's been detained by this administration comes back to us. Thank you very much. Free Mahmoud, free Palestine. We will now be holding our vigil along the sidewalk here until 1 o'clock. We welcome anyone who wants to stand with us to join us. Someone's got a box of photographs. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much, comrades. We'll talk soon.